Hello and good morning. Welcome back to Freckle Farms. So you're going to notice a few different things have changed. We've got our dock back. We just found a little bridge that'll fit out there. A little chair out here to chill out. And also, after Deal was done with Heidi, she harvested all of her fields. We now own field 2 and 3. That's why our money has dropped so rapidly. It looks like she's cultivated, cleaned up. Now I know I was talking about maybe not using field 3, but I'm sort of sitting here. I was sitting here this morning going, I wonder if we can merge the fields and just make them one big one. Still make our changes. So from the edge here, you know, maybe something like this, we just go straight down. So we've got a little bit of room down there to put in some cattle. But that's a thought. I know there is a road going through there, but we don't use it. And there's no one else here, so we could always just put the field here. And then at the edge of the field here, we could make a road and put another bridge in. You know what I'm saying? Actually, thinking about that, I wonder if... Can we remove that bridge? Yes, we can. So we could probably put a bridge in here. Or elsewhere. And then have our farm, our fields merged. That could be a plan. That's something I might play around with, because I'm not sure where the bridges would be. Probably in tons of all these others down here. There you go. Not that one. Not that one. Yeah, so that's none of them bridges. You may have to do a bit of a search and see if the bridges that are on the map can actually be... What are these things? Manholes? Bridge? Looks like very similar, doesn't it? That's probably the one, in all honesty. We could, you know, bring that over here. And go, boom, how you going? Another bridge in. 60 meter. You go, we could, like, honestly, we could just do that. So that's maybe the plan. Maybe is the operative words. Our silage should be ready today. And so is the field behind us. We've still got to seed and fertilise, so let's unfold the harvester. Lower the header and get this thing fired up. And check on our chickens at some point as well. But yeah, no, I'm pretty happy. I think with the land that we got now, it's going to keep us busy enough that there should be some decent stuff to do. What I'm actually thinking of doing at the moment is putting a worker on in here. And we will jump in this beast. Fill it up with fertilizer and seed. And head out. And have a play around with these fields over here. I'm thinking just for the chickens, we could probably put wheat in the smaller one. Maybe soybeans in the bigger one for this time round, but open cover, open sesame. Why isn't it opening? Hello. There we go. Come on, fill up my seeds. Quick way to waste cash, or not waste cash, but blow cash. So yeah, because there's this land here, I've been, like I said, you know, maybe even we just cut it off just here. I don't know, we'll sort something out, but I'm thinking we're gonna modify this field a little. A bit dark in the shadows there. I think if we do that, it's going to be easier to get into all these little corners. It's not going to be such an issue. So we're not going to have to worry about missing any sections. And it's a pretty like decent size between them both, so we could link these two corners up here. Go a little bit wider, closer to the river there. Who knows? We'll have a play around with it and see what the deal is. But it'd be cool to be able to squeeze some sheds or some cattle in the corner down there. But it's not. I mean, it's not really squared off and laid out very well. It's a bit rough around the edges. We could fix that rather easily. Should be good, should be different, but yeah, we'll throw in some seeds this time and then we'll see how it goes harvesting. And we'll figure out what we're going to do. That's about all that we can do right now. But it is just a bit of a super weird shaped field, and obviously farm fields are like that in the real world, but some of these little tight corners, if we miss them, they're unusable, so we may as well change it so it works better with the machinery and it's easier to not miss sections. Sheep are looking pretty snazzy over there, looking all cozy. We're right on the edge, but we're still missing some. It's not picking up for some reason down there. Oh, I guess we'll find out if there's an issue with the field or not. I mean, I know when she done the potatoes, it didn't turn out correctly. So we'll see. We'll get it all done in one day. It's been very well cultivated. So it's just a matter of getting this all laid out. And then we'll go and fertilise those top two fields and Bob's your uncle. Any roundy? So you can tell where the lines run. I'm sort of thinking we come down to about this, not this one, not this one. Probably about here and just square it off right across there. But we'll see what happens. Alright, I've got to stop talking and getting stuff done. See you soon. Right, so we're going to have to jump in the old faithful. Hopefully she can pull the trailer. I don't know, because the hitch on this is down low, so it may not work. Didn't think about that when we bought this one. Been a reliable old tank, this thing. Yep, the leg folds up. Unlike some of the other ones, they just drag on the ground, but works well. We'll come over here and we'll get it filled up. We've still got silage sitting there and grass in our silo as well, so we probably won't have to rely so much on silage on such a large scale now, due to the fact that we have, what do we have, 1, 2, 3, 5 farm fields. I guess 2 and 3 we can call as one. I'm pretty happy, but we're getting there. We're going to start having a pretty solid income. We should be able to harvest, or we should have farm work to do like every month now, not just waiting or skipping through days to get it done. And having the 5 meter header on this thing's nice and handy. Plus we can get some free straw off this one. That is always a big bonus. For some reason I keep thinking this thing does 4,500, but it does 5,500, so that is good. Leave that trailer there and come and grab our fertilizer spreader. Do our top field. And then once that's done, we can go and roll field 2. I think I might have messed up. I think there might be soybeans in this top field too, so it's a bit of a bummer. I was trying to have something different in all fields. And that's something that we can look at doing too, is maybe getting ourselves a corn header or a sunflower header, because I know the bakery does do sunflower oil. That is something else that we can help the shop up there have stock of. Could be a good thing. The more things we can grow and sort out on our own, the better it is for us, especially with us owning the bakery and having tourism sort of building up a little bit for us. Double check that we're covering the whole lot there. Yep. There is a few mist patches, I don't know why. We'll have to work that out, I guess. It's hard to tell where you are, so let's just... Looks like we're going to be able to cover that area too. Looking good. But yeah, we might have to look at maybe... I know there is a bigger fertilizer spreader, and it does a lime as well, which is I think 25 meters. Not sure off the top of my head, we'll have to have a look at that. You just sort of get it, so it starts about here. Should be covering. Not too bad. This old tractor's a jigger. It does everything except for pull the cultivator. I mean, it probably would pull that cultivator, but probably 1 or 2 kilometers an hour, I guess. It would be handy to get a machine that's probably, let's say, 250 horsepower. And that's something now that we can look at getting. With all these fields and all the silage that we have. We don't really need to expand or purchase any fields just yet. I think we get some bit more powerful equipment. Check that. And then we should be pretty well covered with everything then. Missed a little spot across the top there, but we'll sort that out. And this spreader's been good. It holds just enough for these size fields. You can usually do 1.5. You probably do this field and the one next to us. Just if you lined it up perfectly. Or if you used a worker, I guess. We are losing a little bit over the edge just there. Let's run a little bit across this top edge that we missed. Make sure we're getting total perfect yield. And that is it. Perfectly done. We might throw the roller on the back of this. So we can do field number 2 over there on the right that we bought from Heidi. It'll be interesting to see, in all honesty, what Heidi does with her area. I've told her if she needs to borrow any equipment, she's welcome to come and grab it. I think she was leasing a lot of the stuff to use for those fields, so do a bit of a deal on the land. I think we paid 79 grand for it, which is market value without the fields, I guess you could say. Need to find somewhere. I know there's little like lean-tos and stuff you can purchase, but there is a shed that I wouldn't mind putting in. It's a house and a shed. But I'm just sort of worried it might take up too much of our farmland here. It would be great if we could extend out a little bit into the river there. Not sure if it'll work, so that may be something that we can try out. Reclaim a bit of the river. Or we could plonk it down over here on this side. Right, I'm going to get this field all rolled, and then we'll start seeding field number 3. Got the last of the seeds going in. We can grab all this straw. Now we've got that U-Butte little forage harvester. We can pick up anything that we need. We have been jumping between things. I do have the worker over there on the roller. They're there somewhere. Up there, there you go, look. It's quite a big field. It's oddly shaped, but it's decent size, so. At least we're catching up, like, the last few episodes we've purchased some land. We've got a few new fields in. We've had crops going and chickens and some trees removed, so. I did also see a new mod out. It's a firewood mod. So you can drop trees off and it gives you back crates of firewood. So that would be interesting to see what the money's actually it might actually show us in the pricing. I have no idea where it would be. Firewood. 33.50, 33.20. What's that compared to with wood? Okay, it's about an extra $1,000. But it is also a $40,000 outlay, so you'd have to do 40 pallets before it was any. But it's still something else that we can do. I'm just looking to see. Let's do 11,000 litres of wheat, 9,000 litres of flour. Do we need this in there? That is the question. I just don't. I think we'll sell it. By the time that gets low, we'll have more wheat and oats ready to go anyway, so. I don't think it's a big issue. We could probably load it right up, but it just takes a long time to work through it. I would prefer the cash right now. We just want to get some cash built back up. It'd be nice to be able to get ourselves a corn or a sunflower header. $26,000, not too bad. The thing is too, I don't know what size header or if any header can attach to that too, if that makes sense. I know a lot of them are interchangeable. What's that, 6 meters? What's that one? 4.6 meters. That's a big boy. 5 meters. So I might buy, I don't know. We'll buy one and give it a shot. Doesn't say, there's no horsepower usage on them. They're all very similar. They're not cheap. It's 3.5 meters. It's 19 grand. 4.9 meters. That's 7 grand, but it's very slow. I don't know if that will fit because it's for the Bison Gigant. And I don't think the one that we have, which is, does that have, oh, it does have one. There you go, 17 grand. So that's the one we'll get for ours. 6.7 meters for sunflowers. That's not the harvester we have, is it? E15, E516. It is. It's a 6.7 meter header. There you go. I thought it was only a 5 meter. Oh, that would be good to hack around and do deliveries. What do you think? I think you can even put 3-point and a ball on the back. We don't need camouflage. We don't need side protection, do we? There's nothing that's gonna get us. Bumper. That looks cool. We need load capacity, or do we just need room for stacking things? I think room for stacking things would be better. I honestly don't think we really need. I reckon that would be decent, and it's only 10 grand. If it doesn't work, we just sell it. It's as simple as that. And this trailer go on the back. Well, while we're up here anyway, we will do our bakery run. We'll probably make that money back that we just spent anyway. But I'd really like to try and do the sunflowers, because sunflower seeds, sunflowers and sunflower oil can be done in the bakery just there from memory. Sunflower oil is 6 grand. And sunflowers are 2 grand, so it would be highly worth it to do a batch of sunflowers. Let's see, I don't think this thing's going to be able to pull that trailer, the wall's too low. But I've been wrong numerous times before. Okay. Doesn't pull it great, but it pulls it. This might be good to use for the cedar. It's definitely not, great for pulling this trailer around. But it does it. I don't think it will do it fully loaded, to be honest. But basically we got it just to move things around. Do runs up to the shop with the eggs and the wool. And then maybe the farmers, the farm hands and the helpers. Oh, we missed a whole row there. What a bummer. The helpers can use it if they need to go up to the shop to get stock and things like that. It would actually be interesting to see if it pulls the forage wagon. That's very light and uses minimal horsepower. Or even the lawnmower, that would be pretty handy. Now we have that new harvester. This may not work. The width of them may be too wide. Oh no, it's going to get the 2 rows for us. That is wicked. Well, it's super handy having a $10,000 piece of equipment that actually be helpful on the farm. I think this will get used quite a bunch to make shop runs, etc. I'm going to finish off this field and we'll get back to you. We just swapped over to this beast, which is a bit dirty, so let's grab the sponge and give it a clean up, get some of this junk off it, make it look half respectable. So get the wheels, make sure you keep them clean. Windows, a few paint chips there. There you go, looking a bit snazzy. Give the front loader a little bit of a touch up. Put it back in the bucket. We can't use the forage wagon with the new John Deere because there is no PTO. I have tried. It does work to move it around, to lower the catch down, but it won't turn it on. So lower, turn on. Let's get it picked up. At least now we've got a nice clean tractor. See how long it lasts. And we're getting some free straw. We don't have anything we can use it for yet. There is a few mods you can get use straw for hats and bags and things like that. But that might be a production building that we can put in later down the line. Wow, it's already full. I guess we may have to start looking at a bigger loading wagon. But for now, this one is doing its job. Fields next to us are all prepped. I'll probably just finish rolling them off camera. I'm sorry if it's been a bit of a jumpy episode. I've tried to keep it pretty simple, but it's with so much going on to try and get done today. I don't think we'll have any fields to harvest next episode, so we might do some silage. Maybe clearing some of these trees here so we can expand this field over. I don't know, but there's there's always going to be something to be done. So actually, while I'm thinking about it, I just want to run over and check the sheep. It's been a while since we've checked their water. Looks like there's still some there. Still heaps. They're not going through much food at all. Is that automatically filling up when it's been? They haven't gone through much water at all. They're only 55 in there. We can have, I think, 100? 200. So once they start breeding, we'll start getting some more wool. The chickens, I think, are still good. There's 150 in there. I'm not sure how many we can have. That may be 500, that one. So we've got plenty of room for expansion on those little hens. And we'll have to look at something for the cattle soon. And I was also thinking too, maybe with the sheep, we could move them up over here in the trees where we're going to put the cattle. Have our little animal farm area, maybe put in some pigs and some horses. Could be a thing. And then that'll open up the land down the bottom there. We can put in some sheds, bits and pieces like that. We'll just have to see how it goes. It's full again, look at that. There we go, chocolate block full again. Now, I don't think this is really worth a whole lot to sell. Oh, 149. Oh, it could be something that we can sell if we need to. But for now, it's just free. I mean, it's going to last in the silo. There was a couple of I don't know really what ones to put in. That one there holds 45. That's the one I think that's the same as the one that's up top of the map. Only holds 25 though, and it doesn't give silage, things like that. $100. That's a big area though. It would be cool to have some free range ones, like that takes up nearly a whole field. Which is okay, but at the same time, yeah, that's 400. How big is that? That's huge, isn't it? I can't even zoom out enough to see it all. It's only 50k. I know that's going to hit with the chicken coop, isn't it? There's a chicken coop right where we didn't want it to be. Yeah, there we do have options. It's that one. There's 30, 240, 490. That one could be good. We might be able to squeeze that in there without upsetting the chickens. That's a lot of cattle. And we probably still got enough room to sneak in some sheep or some pigs. So say it goes to that tree there. There's a lot of there's a whole lot here that we've downloaded lately. So these are the ones that are just open. So you got, it doesn't show you how far it is though. Sort of want to be a bit cautious about that. That's 200. 12 grand. I mean, that's what we got down there at the moment. But that would be enough room to sneak that one in there. Next to the cattle. And we're not sort of taking up any room of land that we're gonna. This one's larger. This looks more like a chicken coop. Then you got the ones with the milk. Mediums. Holds 80. Yeah, I think we'll probably just go this one again. And sort of put that there. Or somewhere similar. It's not going to affect any of our fields. They don't go through a whole lot of water and stuff. And then the cattle, we'll put that bigger one in that we've seen before maybe. Be good to go. Alright, I'll grab the rest of this straw and we'll get back to you very shortly. That's all done, so let's see how we go hauling some wool. Let's stack it. Okay, it doesn't really not like we could get anything else on there, but maybe a two-seater one with a longer tray might have been a bit of a better option for us. But it was 10 grand, so we can't lose. You can't even buy a decent trailer for 10k. Not that drives itself anyway. It's like in the water. Doesn't float. Alright, we don't need those. Those eggs are all... They can wait. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking we'll bring the sheep up here. And put the cattle over there to have that whole corner of the block in use. And then we can work out something to put down there where the sheep currently are now. The land's a bit iffy, but I think maybe we could put a couple of open air gardens or greenhouses there. That might be handy. Could always have sunflowers just smashing through the whole time and just getting transferred up here to make into oil. It tips off but doesn't sell. Gotta have it around the other way. But while we're here, what the bakery, canola oil and olive oil. So that's not a, that'd be okay. This thing's a bit of a little ripper. Goes well. That's 75. It's the fastest thing that we own right now. Pretty stable. I think it goes higher and low too, so you can do that and make it go high. Get this one. It's lowered. If you need to get low and slow, you can do that and get it back up high if you need to. So bigger trailers. It's got no rear lights, but I don't know how it would go with a 3-point anything on the back, but we'll have a look. What have we got that we can put on it and see if it works? Only really the roller, and I think that might be a little bit too heavy for it. Or the weight, we can pick the weight up. Yeah, that's just going to make it be a wheelie machine, really. I wonder if it'll run the mower. Matching. It tows it, but it doesn't run it. There's no PTO, so... Oops. That little thing's just tipped again. Yeah, we'll hang on to it for a little while. It's going to be handy. It does a few little bits and pieces that we need it to do. Pretty sure we can find more uses for it around. It isn't a heavy duty farm pig, but like with a seeder on the back, I don't think it'll run. Oh, it would run that because there's no PTO. Just see if it'll spin up. It doesn't go very fast. Spinning the wheels more than it's doing. But like I said, it will run, and it might actually run the fertilizer. Probably not because there's no PTO, right? But at least having the 3-point on the back, we can use it to move things around. We can go, oh yeah, that's in the way, we can get rid of that. Gotta use it to do the water tank. Oh, well, it works with the fertilizer. That could come in handy for us. Just start filling. I don't want to fill it with anything except for fertilizer. Where did that just go? What the heck? Where did all that fertilizer just go? We just got charged $24,000 for fertilizer. Oh no. It says unload. That didn't go to plan. Where did it all go? Oh no. That could be a bad glitch. Hopefully we can unload this somewhere. Look at that. No way, that just held 24,000 litres of fertilizer. Oh crap. I don't think you can sell that anywhere. It's going to take us forever to get through all that. Oh dear. Well, we can sell it at the port. It's very slow at unloading, so I might let it all unload and then we'll leave it at that. But thank you for watching. We just found a glitch in the matrix and somehow this thing holds 23,000 litres of fertilizer, which we may have to take back up there and sell because we really needed that money. Hopefully somewhere accepts it. How much is it now? 7,000. It's slow to unload. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was a little bit bouncy and jumpy and crazy, but that's just me. I'm silly and stupid. Have a great day. Keep safe and see you again soon.